secure those articles you may be carrying with you. Remember, Dorney Park is not responsible for loss of phone items. Remain seated facing forward and upright position, back and shoulders against the seat. Or the order of the train comes to a free stop. Keep body against the floor. All parts of your body in the car at all times. Thank you for your cooperation. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. We'll start as soon as we lower the gate.
Like he said, You that I've been looking for. I haven't seen you since in millenniums before. Only time can tell, but I can sigh.
This is one of the older and more historic rides here at Dorney Park in Wildwater Kingdom. Manufactured here at Dorney Park in 1935, named after America's first successful diesel-powered streamlined passenger train as ever. The basic shape of the ride model was the same as train, which in May of 1934 made a record-breaking non-stop run from Denver to Chicago in 13 hours, 4 minutes, and 58 seconds. The 2000 season was efforts to go on an exciting new route and extension to the track to the newly renovated station. Moving around, we'll take a look at some of Dorney Park's transits located half your day. Coming up on the left, picture the dust with a much earlier main street, and on the right, pictures the whaleboats that were here from 1965 until 1985. As you pass the whaleboat pictures, you'll see the Monster. Monster operated from 1995 to 1998 when the site was dominated as outstanding, and it reopened at its present location in 2000. Next set of pictures to the right are the water scooters that were here from 1941 to 1999. The water scooters were small motorboats that went up and down Cedar Creek. First they rounded out track, later a track was added behind them. Coming up on the right is Possessed. Possessed is a twisted impulse coaster, launches riders forward and backward at speeds of 68 miles an hour, or Possessed was new for 2008. The empty carousel at the main entrance of the park turned 100 years old this year. We did not have it the whole time. It was at two other locations before it came here in 1995. Riders will remain in Thoroughfare. It's close to 3 to 1 and we can unlock it.
For younger brother Alex, this ride does go right next to the road. What do you mean Union Pacific 844 goes right next to the road? I don't understand the jump.
Coming up on the right, picture the Skyride that was here from the 1960s into the 1990s. The Skyride started at the present location Road Rally, went across the lower end of the park, and turned around at the present location of Cedar Creek Flyers. Cedar Creek Flyers are now coming up on the right. This is a ride where riders use a fin to control how high their eagle soars. Riders can adjust the intensity of their own ride from mild to wild. Way back in the 1890s, along with some country today's wild water kingdom, this is the site of the world's largest artificial swimming pool, which is the core coming up on the right. From 1960 through 1983, Zoo Ram was in the area. Zoo Ram was over 300 exotic animals. Coming as around a swimming pool divided, part became the well where you saw pictures of earlier, part gave a pool for sea lines you could feed yourself. In 1991, Chester achieved his playland with added to off around well. Chester's playland was extended to the children's area. This is a basis, slide, giant playground. Playland lasted for a few years. And a reminder, please keep well parked if your body in the car. We've got some very close friends in this area. Creek is on the right, moving for the remainder of the ride. Behind the trees on the left is Steel Forest, Dorney Park's Forest Waterville. Steel Forest was added in 1997, takes riders on a 3-minute ride, including a 205-foot high drop, 120-foot long tunnels, twisting turns, Camelback Hill, the speed reaching 75 miles an hour. We're going to have another set of historic pictures coming up on the right. From left to right, you're going to see the original wild mouse that was here back in the 1960s. The Kitty First was part of the old Kitty Land. The Lazy, which is Dorney Park's first looping roller coaster, that was here from 1986 to 2008. Another picture of Kitty Land, and finally Alfundo the Clown, who was the park mascot from 1960 to 1993. The name Alfundo means Allentown has fun at Dorney. Pictures will be coming up on the right in just a moment. Pictures are now coming up on the right. Road Valley is coming up on the left. It was added in 1994. With Skyride and the Green Road that have many picture coasters. Behind Road Valley is the wooden roller coaster Thunderhawk, which is Dorney Park's oldest roller coaster. Thunderhawk was built in 1923 as an out and back roller coaster. By 1930, the back pair was reconfigured to its present big rate layout. Many years the ride was known simply as the coaster until it received the name Thunderhawk in 1989. The track you see behind Thunderhawk is Steel Forest, which I mentioned earlier. total set of pictures coming up on the left. The rockets were here from the 1890s till 1989. Journey to the center of the Earth started as the oil bill in 1927, became Journey to the center of the Earth in 1960, and closed in 1992. For many years, the rockets and the Journey stood next to each other near the present location of the Scrambler. The oldest ride present at Dorney Park is the Whip. It's been here over 100 years now, since 1920, and it's located across the midway from the Zephyr station. Zephyr is now approaching the station. A final reminder, please keep all parts you buy in the car. Got some very close punches coming up again on both sides. Thank you. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your ride. Remain seated until we come to a complete stop. When we open your doors, gather up your belongings, watch your head, and your feet as you exit the train, and walk carefully to the edges located across the platform to upload it. Thank you for flying the Zephyr. Dorney Park is now closed for today's activities. Have a safe trip home.